Hi guys, it's seldomsol, and today I'm back with another tarot card reading for you guys. Today's video was actually requested from one of my comments in my last video that I posted, so I'm going to be doing a singles edition, What's Next in Love, LGBTQIA plus video for you guys. I'm in the same boat as you guys, so I'm really excited for this reading. Hopefully I'll resonate with some messages, but the reason I do these readings specifically is because I used to identify as pansexual, and I was always very confused on who I was going to end up with, like gender as in like male or female. So when I started doing tarot card readings, I was like questioning my sexuality more, and I was like, you know what? If I'm struggling, I'm sure a lot of other people are struggling. So that's why I make these videos, just to kind of like give you guys a little bit less stress, because I feel like whenever I'm watching like a general What's Next in Love, it like doesn't satisfy me enough. Not anymore, but when I used to. But yeah. So I'm going to be using just this one deck today. I know it matches my nails. Nice. I'm going to be using this one deck today. I'll have it linked below, but I already went and picked out your seashell runes. This is an oyster shell for pile number 1. For pile number 2 is this great white shark tooth. Pile number 2. And pile number 3 is this clamshell. Beautiful. And yeah, like I said, I'm using this deck in both. So you guys can go ahead and pick, I guess, based off of the runes, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Before I get started with the video, I actually wanted to make a quick disclaimer. I am just going to go on here and kind of preface that this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates. Don't feel like you have to take every single thing that I'm saying into account. Like, literally take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. If it feels bad to you in your soul and you just don't resonate with it, then it's not your message. If you feel more comfortable, you can choose another pile, and maybe I just don't have a message for you. In the last reading that I did, I can't remember exactly which one it was. I think it was just What's Next in Love, LGBTQIA. I had a commenter that was talking about how straight people can identify in the LGBTQ community, and I didn't want anything to be kind of like messy in that way. I was more educated, but this is specifically for people who resonate with the LGBTQIA group. So I'll read the energy. If it's screaming like anybody that's straight, I'll call it out, but if it's not, then I really won't. So it's not specifically for people who are straight. So I'm just saying that because I've had comments before when I did like a What's Next in Love or anything for LGBTQ. I've had people say that I'm not including a specific, like I'm including everybody else but straight people. And this is specifically for LGBTQ just because there are barely any videos. So like I want to, give to my community. I do try to do general readings and also readings like equally for LGBTQIA+. I just wanted to say that, just kind of give it like a little disclaimer. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and pick your piles now. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this oyster shell, this is your reading. I kind of changed the lighting up a little bit because I kind of wanted to like make it more chill, because I am an advocate for not using the big light. And the light that I was using on this, whatever it's called, was like a blue light, and I just couldn't do it. I can't look at these cards in blue light. And I just kind of made it more calm. It's nighttime right now, so I just needed something. So what we're pretty much going to do is I'm just going to ask like a general energy, just so you can kind of like see if this is your pile, and then I'm going to ask what's coming next for you in love, and then I'm going to get some advice. But as for the oyster shell, I usually see this specific shell as kind of like hermit mode. If you're familiar with tarot cards, they have like the hermit and stuff and the major arcana, and hermit is usually kind of taking your time to kind of grow and retreat. So maybe you're somebody that has been either single for a while or went through a lot, and so now they have to take, or they were taking a break, not have to, 111 can be significant, I just saw that. But you could have been taking a break for your mental health, or just kind of like getting over a past relationship, or just somebody that's been working on themselves or their own career, and now you're just kind of like getting back into the dating world. So that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up for you. But we're going to look into the cards and see your general energy, and then yeah, we're going to see who is coming for you. I feel like pile number ones are always the people, like people that choose pile number ones are my most like common viewers. Like everybody chooses pile number one, so these are usually more general. So yeah, like I said in the intro, if you missed it, just kind of take everything with a grain of salt. You know, if it doesn't resonate with you, then you don't have to take it, and vice versa. But yeah, we're gonna see your general energy. What are my pile number one's general energy for love? Love. All right. Okay. So pretty much what I said earlier is pretty much what's going on. That's what I'm seeing. So we have the Five of Swords, Temperance. I'm going to see what else. What's going on for my pile number ones in love? I'm getting the Good Luck Babe song. It was like the standing face to face with I told you so. That's the one that that's what I'm getting. Okay. This is actually pretty interesting. Oh my god, this is so uneven. I'm so sorry, guys. I have such a hard time with putting these cards evenly. Like I'll like be editing and I'm like, oh my god, girl. All right. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, so what I'm seeing, we have the Five of Swords, Temperance, the Ace of Swords reversed, and then we have the Lovers, and on the back of the deck we have the Four of Wands. So, kind of going back to what I said about the oyster shell in the beginning, I do see that you've suffered like some sort of like loss, or just not being like interested in wanting to go back out. You've just kind of been like either mentally exhausted, or you just kind of like maybe you went out into the dating world and it just wasn't working for you like at all. I see that when you went out into the dating world, or now when you're going out, you really want somebody that you can settle down with. Like you're not looking for like, I was gonna say like a pick-me-up, but you're not looking for like hookup. You're looking for like long-term stability. Like you want somebody to literally match my energy. Is somebody gonna match my freak? You know, that kind of energy. If you don't know what that is, it's a TikTok sound. But yeah, so I'm kind of seeing that you are somebody that is like, I feel like you're kind of wondering if you should kind of inch back into dating, because you've been kind of like burned in the past. But yeah, it's pretty interesting because I do think that you're trying to find somebody that you can settle down with and is, I guess, technically your soulmate. I guess you'd be looking for your soulmate, or just like a really long-term partner. And you've been faced with a lot of obstacles, a lot of difficulties in your past relationship. What's back here? Yeah, that just confirms it. It seems like you've had, like a lot of adversities. So you're kind of like timid. You're like, should I go back in? But like, I feel like you really do want love, but you're also kind of like, not scared, but you're just kind of like, I want somebody to match my energy. And I also feel like, I'm going to put this out there, I feel like you're somebody that's a lot like me, where it's like, if you're going to date somebody, like you're not going to just pick some random person. Like they have to fit the description of what you're looking for, because you're not playing any more games. Because I feel like your past was just so, like you're just over it. You're over the bullshit. You're over it. You're just done. So if you resonate with that general energy, this is your reading. I'm going to see now what's next in love with you, for you. With you, for you. I have another deck that I might use if I can't really tell what kind of gender I'm getting at, and I might pull them out. We'll see. I was debating, but sometimes it's pretty clear to see, but we'll check it out. So, like if somebody's coming into your life, but we'll see. So what is next in love and romance for my pile number ones? Oh shoot, it fell. Oh my gosh, hold on. Where did it go? What the heck? It doesn't want to show me. Guys. It was like right in front of my face. Oh my god, wait. That's actually so interesting. Because this one came out too. Okay, hold on. I just got like a download. So I was literally I'm looking for the card and I'm like, where is it? And I can't feel it. Like I can't find it. And it's literally like I look to my left side. I'm like looking under my chair and I'm like, it's right there. And I like go and look and I still can't freaking find it. And that's so interesting because I feel like what's next in love or like the person that you're looking for is literally like right in front of you. This is the card of intuition. Yeah, like this is, I guess, more of like the female or like the, not female, but like feminine version of like, you know, your intuition. It's the feminine version of the Hierophant. But I'm going to get more cards, of course. But that was an interesting thing. I feel like whatever's next in love for you is like either coming up super quickly or it's like you're searching for something and it's like right in front of you this entire time. Very interesting message, actually. What's next in love for my pile number ones? Pile number two could be significant for you because I keep wanting to call you pile number two. Maybe you're just not there yet. Maybe that's the next part. Okay. Shoot. All right. There's definitely a new beginning for you in love. I'm not really picking up on a person. It's saying young woman right here. So if you're a lesbian, I feel like it could be like a more masculine presenting lesbian or like non-binary lesbian, if that makes sense. I'm definitely getting that I'm getting less of like a message of like their gender and more of a message of you're getting an opportunity with somebody, so you may be somebody that's also pansexual. I will try to like dig a little bit deeper because that's the whole purpose of this video also. But yeah, I feel like this is like a long time coming, this new beginning and this new relationship. Usually the Page of Cups to me, it says basic good news, but I also see that this is like the start of a relationship, so I like an emotional beginning. So I definitely see, and literally I split it, and it's the Knight of Pentacles, which is like giving you something that's valuable or like stable. So what's next for my pile number one? So, oh my god, it's the Nine of Cups, guys. Holy. Oh my god, so this person, I'm not getting any gender specifically. I'll ask specific questions about it. Interesting. So this person that you are, I guess I would say manifesting, but like the person that you are, well, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that they're probably a water sign. So they could be more feminine. I always see this as like a Cancer male. And then, you know, you have the cups here. So I'm getting Cancer, which is like associated with the moon. So they could be like a feminine male or, yeah, I'm really just picking up like a more feminine male. Yeah, like either a more feminine male or a more masculine woman. Or, you know, like any non-binary interchangeably. But yeah, this Nine of Cups right here is amazing because it's telling me that you are going to get your wish fulfillment. So this person is like exactly who you've been trying to get with or manifest, or like the person that you've always wanted in your life. I feel like this person could also like either have a lot of money or could be like there's something surrounding money, could be like greedy, or they might have a lot of money and this might be the message for you to not be greedy with that money. I'm not saying that you are like I don't even know what they call it. What do they call it? Man, what do they call it? I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that you're like that or like materialistic or anything, but this person could be. Or they could just have like an abundance of money where it's just kind of like it's also exciting and like you're just not used to it, or vice versa. But there's a lot of balance coming in for this relationship, which is amazing. And I definitely feel like your intuition is going to be heightened here with this High Priestess card. I'm getting a lot of just mixes of specific energies, like male and female. So this person could seriously be non-binary. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some gender, just to like kind of help if somebody's like pansexual and they want to know. But I'm getting like very, either your guides aren't wanting to tell me, or this person is like non-binary, or like more androgynous, where you can't really tell their gender just by looking at them, if that makes sense. But yeah, like this person's coming in, and maybe I can see when. Let's see when. Spirit, when do you think pile number one's person is coming in? Let's see if I can get anything. Oh, shit. Okay, wands. This one always gives me spring or summer. It is currently June 30th, I think. Oh my god, there's only a couple more days left in Pride Month. Whatever. I'm getting like spring or summer. This is more like, this kind of gives me midsummer. Like this actually looks like the main girl in Midsummer, like with the crown and stuff like that. So take that how it resonates. You might love the movie Midsummer, but it is kind of giving me like spring or summer. And also I thought Aries, so like Aries month, which would be like April, or you could have met this person in April if you know who they are. You could be in Aries or they could be in Aries. But I'm mainly getting like you're more of like a dynamic energy with like a lot of passion and stuff, and they're kind of like more of a grounded, like earthly, watery, like emotional, but like very beautiful energy. It's so crazy because this was out here and then this came out, and that's so crazy because this is usually the marriage card. So like this person is like a long-term commitment, and I feel like you could be meeting them like sometime in the spring or like the warmer weathers. So like let's say I'm actually kind of picking up Australia. Like I was kind of like reminded that Australia is like the opposite because I live in the US. So it's like the opposite of us. So like their June is like, I guess it would be their winter, right? Or their fall. I'm not really exactly sure how that goes, but like, I don't know. I was just picking that up. So maybe that might resonate with you. But this person is like long-term commitment after you've had like a really hard time actually, you know, finding like a sustainable or suitable partner. Yeah, like this person checks off every single thing that you wrote on your list. And I'm going to put this out there. If you haven't manifested this person already, I mean, I already know that you're kind of like manifesting them, but what could kind of make it a little bit better is if you put in your notes app, like what exactly you want from that specific person, or like, I wouldn't like manifest gender, you know, of course, like if you are, like a lesbian, you can like manifest a woman, or, you know, like your preference and stuff. But I will say the universe does not give a shit. The universe does not care what gender you put. They don't care about looks. They don't care about anything. If you're putting down like personality, they will give you the perfect person. Like they will align you with that person. But this is definitely a soulmate. This is definitely somebody that is very, very, very extremely significant. And I definitely see marriage here, especially because this is here in the Nine of Cups. Like literally the perfect person for you specifically. It's very well balanced, very nice. Could be a wealthy person as well. And yeah, very intuitive. I feel like they're intuitive too. This might be them, maybe not you, because I thought in the beginning it was you, but I'm thinking it's maybe them. But I feel like they're going to approach you first. They might be a little shy, so you might have to like kind of help them out a little bit more. Like maybe they'll kind of give you signals and then you go up to them, and then you know, that helps. Also with human design, if you're interested, or not interested, but like, well, I guess interested, yeah, but like if you're familiar with it, this person could be like a projector, more like, so they need to like wait for the invitation, and you might be like an Aries, or, you know, like this can also go vice versa, but you could be an Aries, so then you need to go up to them and like invite them into the conversation and whatnot. So I definitely feel like this person is going to know and probably see you maybe before you do, because I feel like this person is extremely observant. But yeah, I think that's all the messages I have for what's next in love. I'm going to get you some advice, though, to see. Wait, do I want to do gender? I feel like your spirit guides aren't saying anything. I'll ask about gender. I'll do it for you. I'll figure it out. Okay. Can you give me anything about gender for my pile number ones, please? Can you give me anything about gender for my pile number ones? Let's see. Can you give me anything about gender for my pile number ones, please? Anything? Ooh, interesting. Ooh. I saw, ooh, shoot. They're like coming out, but they're not fully coming out. All right, let's see. Okay. I feel like this isn't like telling me about gender, but I feel like I feel so bad because this is like made specifically for LGBTQ, because if you're like somebody that is interested in multiple, like you're bisexual or pansexual, it can be extremely hard, but I feel like Spirit is not telling me who it is or like what their gender is, because I feel like it might stress you out. And they don't want you to know the gender. Yeah, I feel like rather than seeing this as like a gender, which would be, you know, like masculine presenting, I feel like it's more of your spirit guide being like just kind of like, just trust me, you know? Like, I'm getting both genders now. Fuck. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm not supposed to know, or you're not supposed to know specifically. I feel like maybe you could be like questioning your sexuality, which could be why you're like wanting to know so much, but I feel like you're like your guides and stuff are kind of like urging you to kind of sit with yourself and figure out this for yourself rather than looking outside of yourself for an answer. Does that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went through the same thing, but I definitely feel like that's the message that I'm really getting. Yeah. Like I said, I'm really sorry about that, guys, because I know how stressful it can be, but I really feel like it's for your better. I really feel like it's for the better for you guys a little bit. All right, I'm going to get some advice for you guys, though. Do you have any advice for my pile number ones for, oh, shoot, what's next in love? I don't know if I'm not going to take that one, actually. Do you have any advice for my pile number ones? Sorry if you can hear my family. Do you have any advice for my pile number ones? My beautiful pile number ones. Okay. Hold on, let me see where this wants to go. No, that's like... Okay. That's upright. I'm also getting that song, like, by Phoebe Bridgers, where it's like the... No, it's for the better. So you could be somebody that likes Phoebe Bridgers. Ooh, a lot of 8s. Okay, so 8 could be significant. Why I'm getting, like, the 8th of December. December 8th could be significant. Could be your birthday. I'm getting December 8th. Hey. I was gonna say don't quote me on that, but, I mean, you kind of have to, because it's like, that's what I'm saying, but you know what I mean? Whatever. I feel like the advice that I'm getting is to kind of keep yourself like focused on what you're doing, because I feel like that's gonna draw this person in so much more. Like when you're focusing on bettering yourself and like doing things that you love, this person can come through. I feel like right now you might be constantly like wanting questions, like you're being like not timid, but you're being like stressed out about the outcome rather than like figuring out how you feel personally about it. You could also have some loose ends to tie up, because this is on the back of the deck, and this is usually like stalking, so you could be stalking an ex currently right now, and you might need to tie up some loose ends on the end of that. Because literally after this is the frickin' Page of Cups. So like when you kind of work through some of the loose ends that you kind of have still is when this person will start to come through. But I feel like, you know, you working on yourself, figuring out what you need instead of worrying about, you know, something that you necessarily can't really control, then you will be able to, you know, manifest this, you know, coming in. I mean, you're already manifesting it, but like it'll come to you quicker. It'll come to you at the exact perfect time. It will. But yeah, so there could be some like residual heartbreak, or, you know, just like if you were somebody, like I said in the beginning, that was like kind of in hermit mode, you might still kind of need to start doing some shadow work on yourself and just kind of figure out how the situation that you were in the past, or multiple situations, or anything that kind of kept you from loving. Sorry guys, my freaking phone storage went out. Ugh. But yeah, so like anything that's pretty much keeping you from like loving to your fullest potential is going to be something that you really want to look at, like whether that be, you know, dynamics from your childhood or just anything that seriously is blocking you from this. I don't feel like it's that much, but you know, just like kind of tying up some loose ends can be very, very beneficial for this to come in a lot quicker. But it's coming in no matter what. I can tell you that, because this is definitely a soulmate. This is definitely somebody that I see marriage with. But yeah, just tie up some loose ends is what I'm getting. And if you're stalking your ex, stop stalking your ex. Tie up those loose ends. I will say, for me personally, when I started getting rid of things that my ex gave me, I noticed a lot of shifts, like in relationships in general and in my energy. It's like I started feeling a lot less heavy, and that I could go and, you know, like hold space for other people as well, and not my recent ex. So that could be significant. Like maybe you need to journal, like write it out, burn it. Maybe you need to get rid of the things that they gave you, or anything like that. But that's what I'm seeing for the advice. It's pretty clear, interestingly, which is always great. But yeah, this is what I see in love for you. I'm sorry about not having a gender for you guys specifically. I know it's annoying, or I think I'm mainly talking from my own experience, but I definitely feel like it's not in the cards for you to know yet. But I know that you will be surprised, and I know that you will be happy. So I guess that's all that matters. I say I guess, but it is all that matters. Yes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this great white shark tooth, this is your reading. I love this thing. Sharks are my favorite animals. They're terrifying, but they're my favorite. So like right off the bat, seeing this, you guys could be somebody that is a more like dominant person, just energetically wise. You could be somebody that's like a fire sign, just because this is just, you know, like sharks are just badass energy. You can be somebody that's not extremely, but you could be somebody that is intimidating. And I have heard people say sharks are like sea puppies, so it's like they're scary on the outside. I think they're scary no matter what, personally, just me. But you know, like on the inside, they don't really want to eat humans. It's usually mistaken identity, unless it's a bull shark, or yeah, I don't got much else to say about a bull shark, because they're gonna get you no matter what. But this is completely off topic. This is just because I used to watch shark videos when I was a kid. Anyways, completely off topic. 4 could be significant. I just saw 114. So you could be born at that time. You could be born on January 14th. 1 or 14 could be significant. And then 6 could be significant because it adds up when you add 1 plus 1 plus 4. Right? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm horrible at math, so I want to make sure and double check. I always question myself. But yeah, so I'm going to get, if you missed the intro, I'm going to get like a general energy so you can kind of see what pile is yours if this one's for you. Second, I'm going to ask like what's next in love. I'm going to try to get a gender for the people that are pansexual or bisexual. I'm going to try my best. The last reading, their spirit guides weren't telling me. So, I mean, yeah. You kind of can't do much with that. Gotta respect them. This might be, I was just going to say, like, this might be random, but it's really not. It's really not because, I'm an intuitive freaking tarot card reader. But you could either be Hispanic. I'm specifically thinking, what? You might be Hispanic. Specifically, Puerto Rico. You could be from Puerto Rico. I'm not sure. I'm just getting Bad Bunny in my head. It's, what is it called? It's with the Marias in his Un Verano Sin Ti album. I'm not Latina. My ex is Latina, so I know a lot of Spanish song, and I know a good amount of Spanish. I wish I could do readings in Spanish, but I'm getting so off topic in this reading. 444 could be significant, but I'm getting the uh-oh mommy, or like the I'm thinking, like the Maria's. It's not the Maria's because it's just the one girl. Anyways, like when she's speaking English, like in the chorus, but it's like the I'm getting that right now. So yeah, you could be Hispanic. Yes. That's what I'm getting. So let me know in the comments if I was correct. I love Beba. Well, he's done questionable things, but I really do like his music. I went to a concert of his, and it's amazing. I went to a Fade concert, I went to a Karol G concert, and I went to a Bad Bunny concert. 2 Fade concerts, though. I love Fade and Karol G. They're so cute together. This is like the reggaeton community, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's probably why. Because they speak Spanish in Colombia and Puerto Rico, but yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna get a general energy reading. Gosh, my ADHD is apparent in this reading today. And I've just been getting so many distractions, too. Lord, okay. What is the general energy for my pile number 2s in love, please? General energy for my pile number 2s in love. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Alright. So I feel like this could go one of 2 ways. Either you were in a relationship and it ended, or you want this beautiful, like, long-term relationship where it just checks off absolutely everything. It's just like the home, the family, the kids, possibly, like the house, the dogs, the cats, like, whatever it is that you want. But you could be feeling bogged down specifically by, like, the hookup culture nowadays. If you're in my generation, Gen Z, you could be somebody that is just, like, not meant for what everybody else is doing. You could be trying to manifest, like, a male, like a masculine energy. So that could either be, like, if you're a lesbian, it could be, like, a more masculine presenting lesbian or woman. And then, if you're gay, it could just be a more masculine presenting male. So, like, this person is just more masculine presenting, like, regardless of gender. So, even if they are non-binary, they still give off, like, a masculine energy where it's, like, they want to, like, I feel like this is more of, like, you wanting to manifest somebody that is, like, more of a provider. You might be a little bit more feminine. That's what I'm getting, though. Like, I feel like you're somebody that really wants the whole package deal, and you're just discouraged from either your past of not having things work out for you in love, or just the culture. or an ex. Hey, general reading, guys. Take whatever resonates, please. Take it with a grain of salt. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't freak out. It's okay. I promise. It's okay. Just take whatever feels right. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not for you. But yeah, so this could be an ex. I'm definitely seeing that. It could be like a more masculine ex. This could be the literal ex and the heartbreak, but it's like you want to possibly like reconcile, like you saw this with this person and then it ended up turning into this, and you just want to give them like this. You want to give them this, like you want to try it again. My bad. I just keep saying this. But I'm not really getting that. I'm really getting like you're somebody that hasn't been given the best examples of love, whether in your like from your family or just like your dynamics that you've been in, but you want to manifest somebody that is more of a provider, more of a masculine energy. You just want the whole package. This could also be the type of person that you manifest all the time, which is somebody that is like colder, demanding, like stoic. Could be an air sign, so that's an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, so I'm seeing like a bunch of different tropes here. So maybe, I don't know. But I think that's all like the different scenarios that I'm seeing though. So you guys can take whichever one of those resonated, and if it did resonate, then I'm going to get into what is next in love for you. Because energy is popping through already. Energy is popping through. Oy. Hold on. What the heck? OMG. What was this card anyways? Ten of Cups again. Okay. Heavy on the fulfilling relationship. Okay. What is next in love for my round number 2? Oh, mommy. You know I'm thinking about you. What is next in love for my pile number 2s, please? What is next in love for my pile number 2s? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna figure out if it wants to go upright or reversed. It wants to go upright. What is next in love for my pile number 2s? I'm thinking about you. Off the bat, I'm kind of getting like the energy of you could be somebody that is like working on yourself, or you could be stuck on 2 people right now, or will be. I feel like it could be an ex, or maybe you're stuck on the idea of something, and like the people that you're meeting just aren't meeting that idea. It does seem like you built like a really good foundation for yourself, literally, as this pops out, which is insane that I say that and this pops out. Lots of pentacle energies. Like you've built yourself an amazing, ooh, look at the back of the deck. You built yourself an amazing, like, oh, I'm about to sneeze. And when I sneeze, it's usually because I say something that's right. So, you built yourself an amazing foundation. And I feel like you're being really, really picky about who you're letting in, which is amazing, which is great. But I also feel like you're kind of avoiding... Interesting. You're like avoiding making a decision, so you could be deciding between 2 different people right now in this situation currently. And you're trying to figure out which one to let into your life and like the new life. So one could be a past person. One could be a new person. And I guess you're just like possibly trying to decide which one is going to give you that 10 of Cups energy, which was in the beginning. I'm being drawn back to the shark tooth. I feel like you're more of like a... I don't want to use like certain terms. Like if you're a lesbian, I feel like you're more of like a dom femme. I feel like you could be bi though, because I'm picking up on like a toxic male energy, and then like maybe moving on from that toxic male energy into something else. Because I'm seeing the Two of Cups here. I don't know if I'm getting like a lot of energy of like, you know, perfect pairings and stuff, but oh shoot. But I'm not like getting, I don't know if I'm gonna take anything. The World card. Let me look at these and check them out. Two of Cups actually came out reversed in that one. I actually was feeling like it was gonna come out reversed. So I feel like, okay, I feel like you're deciding if you should move away from a relationship for, you know, your own good. This would be this, and, you know, the Chariot's here, which is moving on, and then this is like a new beginning and a new cycle. And then this right here is kind of like, it says on the card that's like, all is not lost, you still have 3 or 2 swords remaining. Or 3, sorry, you have 3 swords remaining. So it's like, feeling like you've lost, but you really haven't. So it's like, I feel like you're trying to pick up and move on and find somebody that actually gives you what it is that you want. So you could be doing that right now currently. That actually helped me a lot. I feel like that's the energy. I feel like that's what you're moving into. You're deciding that you should, or you're deciding if you should move on from somebody specific and move into like a newer relationship where you're happier, or you're actually getting what it is that you deserve and what you need. I feel like that's literally what's happening next in love. I feel like you're deciding, let me see. Can I get anything else about my pile number 2s? What's next in love? Like, what are they going to decide? I feel like ultimately you're going to decide to choose yourself. I feel like you're liking, this is going to be pretty specific, but you might have found like the light at the end of the tunnel, and this is like what's giving you the confidence to let go of this person, because you're like, wow, I really shouldn't be treated like that. And like these people that I found are like, happiness and love exists, and it isn't in the way that I've been treated. And I feel like people have just been generous to you, and you're just like, you know what, I like their energy and I want to be around people that are more like that, and the person that I'm with is not like that, and I don't want to be around it anymore. So I definitely feel like you're somebody that's going to choose yourself in this situation. Just to kind of give you a little bit more clarity, yeah, this is the Fool. This is like taking a leap of faith. So I definitely think that you're going to end up choosing yourself, which is amazing, which is great. So I see, this is probably why you're like more intimidating, because you're somebody that makes these decisions and you stick with them. You might be avoiding making the decision now, but I feel like you know exactly what you need to do in this situation, but you're avoiding it because it's uncomfortable, and you might be a little afraid of change, and, you know, change is uncomfortable. It might not be the right time to do it. You know, it depends on your situation. I'm not saying that I see that in the cards. This is just advice coming from me. Yeah. But you, I mean, I was going to say girl you have, but I'm not going to like say, you know, girl, because I'm not going to like assume. But person, viewer, beautiful soul, you have like, you've built a really good foundation for yourself, genuinely. And I feel like this person just doesn't fit that anymore. Maybe they did once, but I feel like they don't necessarily anymore. And I feel like you're realizing that, and you're deciding to move forward from the past, which is beautiful. And I really, really, really freaking love that for you. Like, I love the empowerment. I love it all. I love it all. So it's not necessarily like a specific person that I'm seeing coming in from you. It's more of a specific person I'm seeing leaving from you, and you're going into a new energy of looking. So I would say, if you're in this energy right now and you want to come back to this video, like when you've kind of like tied up all your loose ends with this person and like are ready fully to give yourself and like hold space for other people other than this person, then you can come back and like pick another pile, of course, and maybe then another one will resonate with you and not this one anymore. Because I do know that these videos are limited. I also have another What's Next in Love LGBTQ, which could be significant for you as well if you want to go check it out. It's not necessarily for singles, but I feel like, yeah, Now that I'm saying 4 singles, I do think that this person is probably somebody that is an ex. Maybe just came back into your life. And they're just kind of like, hey, remember me? Where's my hug? Where my hug at? Don't touch me. Don't touch me with your... Sorry, I've been on one today. Lord. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get some advice for you. I'm gonna get some advice from you. From you, for you. I'm also getting... This is so weird. Like, you guys have been getting so many downloads in this one. It's like the Kids Bob, by kids, for kids, in the commercial. Pile number 2 is always my ADHD pile. It's always my ADHD pile. It's like, it takes the most energy out of me, but it like makes me the most rambunctious in my energy. It's like, I don't even know where I'm at. Like the Trippie Red song, I don't know what planet I'm on when I do pile number 2. Like, I just channel so much stuff. It's just chaos. Like, readers always say that it's pile number 3. No. Pile number 3 is my chill one. Oh, hello. Pile number 3 is my chill reading. I'm just like, yeah, it's the last one. Like, you guys are always calm. We're going to see what it turns into. But, pile number 2 is just always, like, the middle child. It's like the chaos. I had to get that off my chest, obviously. Oh, gosh. Okay, so what's some advice for my pile number 2s? What advice do you have for my pile number 2s in love? My single... Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? What advice do you have for my pile number 2s? Oh! Ain't no fucking way. Oh wait, ain't no freaking way. My bad. I've been cussing on here. I don't know why. Whatever. What advice do you have for my phone number? Cheers. Okay, so the advice that I'm getting is, I feel like you can take this as somebody coming into your life, but I'm mainly getting the energy of you vibrating at like an unconditional love frequency so that you can attract people that it is that you are looking for. So this might not be completely tied to love. This can be like your entire community, because we have this 6 of Pentacles again, which is a very beautiful card. It's very generous, very giving card. So I feel like what your guides are trying to tell me to tell you is that when you vibrate at like an unconditional love level, everything starts to come to you. And if you're vibrating at such a high frequency, like when I'm wearing selenite, or selenite in general is like the unconditional love crystal, nothing that is lower or less than love and light can come into and permeate into your aura and who you are. So when you're wearing like selenite, or when you're vibrating in a super high frequency of just like loving everybody and just like accepting everybody for who they are, even if they piss you off, you attract people that you're meant to attract, because you're kind of like cleaning your slate, you know what I mean? And, you know, your thoughts attract what it is in your life that is going on. So if you're like, oh my gosh, my life is so amazing, you're going to attract amazing things into your life. It's all a mindset. And this might be interesting, but I feel like you might be somebody that has been manifesting like a lot recently. So this might be your sign to kind of like watch what you're thinking and like kind of shift that mindset, just because I've been feeling this too. Like every single thing that I've been saying has been coming true in the same day. It's so weird. So you might be experiencing this too. It might have to do with the Neptune retrograde, especially if you have your Neptune in your 12th house like me. Whew. Yeah, you might be manifesting absolutely every single thing that you are talking about. It's insane. But you got to use it. But you also can't abuse it. You can't abuse it. But yeah, that's the advice that I'm kind of getting for you guys. Like, if you guys are really interested in selenite, selenite is a great crystal. I love selenite. I pretty much wear it every single day. It helps me with these readings. So it'll really help attract people and keep, negative people away that aren't meant for you and don't have your best interest in mind. But I think that's all the messages that I have for you, pile number 2. 2, 6, 2, 4, 7. Okay. Sorry, doing math in my head. But yeah, I think that's all the messages that I have for you, pile number 2. Yeah. So, if this resonated with you, let me know down below. Other than that, though, I have other LGBTQIA plus videos if you're more interested, if you kind of want to stay on the track of that. Yeah, I have more, so you can go and check those out if you want. If not, that's fine. You can leave a comment down below if you'd like. I see every single comment in general, so yeah. But if you enjoyed this reading, yeah, leave a comment. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Hi, my pile number 3s. If you chose this beautiful mother of pearl clamshell, this is your reading. I love the mother of pearl. Oh my god, these piles. I've just been having like brain scramble from these piles, but I'm gonna persevere. This is my last group. You guys are my last ones. I'm gonna go big or go home. But the mother of pearl clamshell, I love it. It literally symbolizes femininity. Femininity is general, not including gender. It's an energy. Just want to put that out there. When I was starting this video, I heard Begin Again by Taylor Swift. So this could be somebody, like you could be having somebody come into your life that was an ex. It's like I watched it begin again. So you could be a Swiftie. I don't really sing that song. I don't really listen to Taylor Swift that much, so it's actually pretty interesting that it came out. So eagles could also be significant. The eagles, or, the animal. That American audio is coming to mind. It was like the eagle on TikTok. I don't know. So that could be significant for you. It is about to be 4th of July. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. So, I don't know. So what I'm going to ask is I'm going to get your general energy, and then I'm going to get what is next in love, and then I'm going to get some advice for you. If this is somebody that is new, I'm going to try my hardest to get a gender. Currently I have no gender for anybody, because pile number 2 was different. Pile number 1, their spirit guides did not want me to know, or them to know specifically, not really me. They did not want them to know. So I didn't get any gender, but I'm going to see if I can get some in here if it's a new person. If it's an older person, a past person, then I'll see what I can do. We'll play it by ear. Also, why is it play it by ear and not play it by year? Like, what the heck is playing it by ear? Oh, playing it by ear as in, like, playing it by, like, what you hear, like, what's going on. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. I just figured that out. What? Okay. God, I'm unmedicated ADHD. I feel like I mention that in every single reading that I do. I'm unmedicated. I'm so sorry. I need to get back on track. Alright, let's see. General energy for my pile number 3s. I'm not high. I don't do that. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. So you could be somebody that is, I'm just gonna say it, somebody that is currently could be hooking up with multiple people or like one specific person, like it's somebody that you're not necessarily like supposed to, you know, you can do whatever you want, but like somebody that you feel like you're not supposed to be, but you can't get over this person, or you do it to feel validated by this person. Does that make sense? Like it feels good in the moment, but then you feel like crap. But they're like literally an addiction to you. So this is why it can either be one person or it can be multiple people. But I feel like it's really affecting your mental health because it's making you not recognize your actual worth. But it's like, it's just something that you can't stop doing because it's something that you've known, and it's how you create, like it's how you gain your validation for yourself. Like it's how you feel good about yourself. And that's okay. That's okay because it's fine. Like it's a normal thing that happens, okay? And that just has to do with, you know, things that you've, you know, like dealt with in the past. So it's not a depiction of you, and it doesn't make you a bad person. I just want you to know that. I'm just calling the energy out as it comes out, so I don't want you to feel like offended or that I'm judging you, and I'm really not. I absolutely, well, I guess I would be lying, but no, I pinky promise. What the heck? This is hope. I pinky swear? Oh my god, why would my pinky look like that? Ew. Okay, whatever. Anything else about general energy for my pile number 3s? So it really could be this one specific person. I'm actually kind of getting that you are this stable person usually. So you could be a male or a masculine presenting person, regardless of gender. Or you could be the one that is like attracted to this masculine presenting person or male. Yeah. I feel like it really could be both. I'm not really... Yeah, I feel like what? I feel like it'll be both. Because this is a general reading, so you gotta take whatever resonates. But I feel like there's two different sides here. So this is either like somebody that you're obsessed with, or it's just like certain people that you're obsessed with. And then, you know, like the type of person that you attract, per se. Yeah, and when I say obsessed, I don't mean like obsessed, but like kind of have like an unhealthy dynamic with the specific action or the specific person. Just something that doesn't really benefit you in a specific way, but I don't mean like obsessed as in like you can't get rid of it, because you know you're a strong bad bitch. You got this. Okay? And it's okay to be stuck sometimes, you know, we're human. That's what I'm getting for your general energy. So if you resonated with that, then we're going to see what is next in love for you, my pile number 3s. You might have said, hopefully some healing. Because that's what I said. But like, I was like, that doesn't sound like me. So either somebody's spirit guide said, hopefully some healing, or you jokingly said, hopefully some healing. Yeah. So my pile number 3s, I don't know, did I call you pile number 2? Pile number 3. Oh my god, ADHD, please. I need some Adderall, y'all. Alright, what is next in love for my pile number 3s? Singles. What is next in love for my pile number 3s? Singles. Oh shoot. Okay. Don't be scared, okay? Don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared. Oh, the heck? Okay, this one keeps wanting to pop out. I'm gonna put it over here. Give me a second. Okay. What's next in love for you, personally, I feel like is healing. I will say healing, all right? I feel like the situation that you're in right now, like with the power struggles and the dynamics and stuff, you're going to be ending them. So it can feel really, really heavy, because it's almost like quitting an addiction, you know, like when you stop smoking cigarettes, you go through withdrawals and you feel like crap. And it's like, it just like, you can't think of anything else but that. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like a big deal, but I don't want to make it seem like a little deal, because I know that people do have addictions to sex and stuff like that, or just like to certain people, and it is like, it's really real. But I definitely feel like you're gonna stop doing specific things that make you feel like crap. You're gonna be really like frustrated. You're gonna be sexually frustrated. Joke. It's a joke. Sorry. 7 of Wands to me kind of tells me that it's gonna be a bit of a struggle. 10 of Wands definitely tells me that it's gonna be a struggle, as well as you could be a smoker, because I keep talking and I don't smoke. That's besides the point. 7 of Wands, yeah. I'm kind of feeling like you're gonna be struggling with it, but you're gonna be able to like overcome them for sure. It just kind of takes consistency in the situation, but it's going to give you a beautiful result. It's going to give you this beautiful result, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles is like contentment, like mental contentment, peace, happiness, like mainly specifically with yourself. You know, because it's not like two people, but it's kind of like the general what we want, other than like the 9 of Cups. It's like the general, you know, stability, like the mental health, like the nice mental health, the peace, you know. But, you know, doing this and coming from this situation over to these two is going to open a brand new door for you in love. Just because if you're able to sacrifice something that made you feel so good, then you're going to get rewarded with something that makes you feel even better. Does that make sense? Like, if you're a specific person and it's not anything to do with, like, hookups and stuff, or, like, anything like that, it could be a specific person that you were thinking about. And you leaving them is giving you a better person. Or, yeah, like, you leaving them, you sacrificing something that makes you feel good is in turn giving you a better gift, because that's why things come out of our lives anyways. I'm gonna see if I can get anything else. Yeah, because I feel like just this energy that you're in right now, when I did like the general energy, is just not something that you want to be in long term. It's just not making you happy. Like, the sun's here reversed and it just tried to flip itself away. So I think that you're aware of this pattern, but it really is going to take some patience and some like unconditional love for yourself and support, whether it's like by the ones around you or yourself, or both, specifically the, you know, you. But it helps to have a support system. But I definitely feel like you're kind of coming out of these like toxic patterns that kind of kept you safe in the past, and you're now coming into happiness, joy, a new beginning, mental health clearing up, and like a new beginning in love. And it's just like everything that you have ever wanted, but you have to heal first. You know, you have to let go of the thing that you don't want to let go of in order to get something better. But it might not feel like you're going to get better. It might not feel like the universe is going to have your back like that, but I'm seeing that in the cards that they will. You just have to trust. And you have to trust that you deserve better. You know? They say in, like, therapy, you know, when you realize that you have a problem is, like, the first step is realizing that you have a problem. And wanting to get help is the first step. And that's an act of self-care and self-love. So, you know, recognizing the little things and not, you know, looking for the bigger picture, or not necessarily looking for the bigger picture, but like you want like huge milestones to be accomplished. It's like just because you don't have these huge milestones that you had in mind doesn't mean that you're not accomplishing a lot. And I feel like you are accomplishing a lot, even if you are still in these patterns. But, like, you might just need a little push to fully get out of them. And I feel like it'll be very significant and really amazing for you, because I see a new beginning in love. But I'm going to get you some advice. My pile number 3 is. Pile number 3. What is some advice that you have from my pile number 3s? 4 could be significant. What advice do you have for my pile number 3s? What advice do you have for my pile number 3s? What advice do you have for my pile number 3s? My God. I scoffed because the Two of Cups has been coming out in like every pile. Which, I mean, yeah, it's a love reading, but still, it's just kind of crazy. Okay. Alright, I'm going to clarify this Four of Pentacles really quick, just so I can kind of get a better understanding. Can you clarify the Four of Pentacles for me, please? Okay. So you could be somebody that has like a bruised ego, or the situation has bruised your ego in some way or made you a little bit materialistic, and it's not necessarily like who you are as a person. I feel like the advice that I'm getting here for you is that you have to they're telling me to tell you to use your best judgment on the relationships that you have in your life. If they're not giving you, like an equal give and take, and they're not meeting your needs, then it's not a good relationship. If you're constantly fighting, if you constantly feel like you're walking on eggshells, it's not a good relationship. And I feel like that's the advice that they're giving you. They're saying, like, you need to use your judgment, your better judgment, on your relationships. This can be, I don't know. This is usually like a relationship, like coming together with people. But I mean, it could be like your community that you're in, like the people that you're friends with. But this Five of Wands is like arguments, literally like arguments. So this could either be yourself, or just the people that you're around just don't make you feel good about yourself. Like you should be feeling like this. This is how you should be feeling. The Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's like almost everything that you would ever want. Like the tens of like, well, except for the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. But, like the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, they're amazing. They're great. And they're pretty much, it's saying that it's, like, it has to be equal give and take. They're literally trading right here. Like, it has to be give and take. Equal give and take. They're communicating. Like, you just need people in your life that make you feel good. And I feel like the people that are in your life right now don't make you feel good, or they don't support you in the way that you need to be supported. In my, like in the cards, but also in my opinion. I just think that I keep seeing like orbs, and I see orbs a lot. And this one was blue, which is usually like throat chakra. So I've also been coughing a lot. So I feel like there's something that you need to say to somebody. Like something that you need to communicate. You need to communicate something with. It could be a specific person. It could be like the people that you're around. But I feel like there's something that needs to be said. And there's something, like, you need to assert your dominance in this specific thing. But I'm really getting the energy of you needing to use your best judgment on these friendships and relationships, because they're draining you. It's not an equal give and take, and that's not a dynamic that you deserve, you know? I feel like you know this. I feel like you know about this situation, and you're not happy with it either, but you're just kind of like, what can I do? Or like, oh, I don't have the energy to get out of it. Or, you know, like, I can't get out of it because it just isn't the right time for me, which is fine, you know? You're allowed to do things in your own time, but I definitely feel like a lot of the dynamics that you have in your life just aren't the dynamics that you personally feel like on a soul level that you want. And I feel like they're really saying to communicate with that, especially with the orb that I saw, to communicate that to the people that you know aren't giving you an equal give and take. But that's the advice that I'm getting, because these people aren't making you who you truly are. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you can feel it subconsciously. But that's the advice that I'm getting for you, my pile number threes. I really hope that this reading helped. I know that it wasn't really like love directed, and it was directed with love, if that makes you feel better. But I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I have other readings that are LGBTQ related if you're interested. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one.